Hello, hello, welcome. What is going on, everybody? James here from Fish Room Fever, of course. So, this is an impromptu video. I've got quite a few edited videos that I'm working on, but I just wanted to share this with you all. Kind of talking about the importance of getting involved with clubs and going to events and things like that. So, just kind of to recap the past month. Um, Sorry, my little nephew crept into the room here. I imagine one of the boys will be coming to get him in a second. He's staring at me like, "Why are you talking to yourself?" But so starting with the Triple Crown, of course, you get to meet all sorts of awesome people, and I love that. I've said that's probably my favorite part of any of the events that I go to. The Aquashellas, any type of fishing event, is hanging out with other fish nerds and talking and making friends. One of the other benefits you get, though, is the connections that you make. Not just, relationship wise and making the friendships, but also in terms of getting new fish. So I kind of wanted to share because pretty much everything that's going on back here is all from within the past month. Triple Crown. And let's start there. So at the Triple Crown, we picked these up. And actually, I'm going to flip this light over here real quick so you can see them a little bit better. Nothing super duper special, but we got all of those guppies for $10. Well, technically, we got all of those, and then those. I don't know why my light's on. Let's get that phone light off and get rid of that glare. For 15. And then I realized after I went to rebag them that there were two different lines, so I separated them back out when we got home. So $15 for a lot of guppies at the Triple Crown. I also picked up, let's see if we can move some things around here. These guys, these blue metallics. Now they're super pretty, but they're even prettier from the top down view. I absolutely love them. They're beautiful, beautiful guppy. Then I did pick up some tiger antlers just because I didn't have any in the lineup, and I wanted to add those back in, get those to start breeding, knowing that we're getting ready to move to the new location soon. I picked up some other things as well. Let's see, this tank full of Danios was $6 for all the Danios. It was two $3 bags. And then I also picked up, they're Flictus quadripunctatus. It's the 4-spot Merry Widow, I think is the common name. They're really cute little live bear that I hadn't seen that are on one of the endangered lists, and other stuff. But moving on from there, I come back and we've got a local club that started this past year in Knoxville. And I had been trying to get to a meeting. I finally made it to a meeting this past week. Got a lot of ums in this, but it's been a long morning and a really fun morning, and we'll get to that here in a second. That being said, one of the members of the club is a live foods person. Like she knows her stuff, and she cultures all of the things. I'm going to turn this light back over here so you can see. So, getting hooked up with her at the club, or through the club, we were able to, let's see if I can get the macro to click on there. Nope, not going to do it. Oh, there we go. Daphnia. Got some Daphnia and Pulix. I've got another one back there. I divided up all of the live foods that I got from her and started multiple cultures up. There are vinegar eels. Let's see if we can find just the right spot with the camera. It's going to be like right in there-ish. You can kind of see them. Vinegar eels, which I've got 5 other cultures of those. Banana worms, and then we got some scuds as well, which are in here. There weren't a whole lot, so I stuck them in this for now. I'm actually going to have a 20-gallon scud tank. Ask her what she wanted for those things. She sent me a whole list of stuff. She had a lot more than that. Like, well, these are the things I'd like to start off with right now. What do you want for them? And she's like, well, first time's free for you. Here you go. You're welcome. And that was super, super cool of Cassandra to do that. The other thing about that talk, or excuse me, that East Tennessee Aquatic Association meeting was that the talk that was given was by this awesome gentleman named Bruce Yates. He's got gorgeousguppies.com, and then he is on Aquabid as Bayway, Bayway. And he gave a talk, and he mentioned that the Deep South Fancy Guppy Association was going to be having one of their member meetings, not too far from my house, less than an hour away, at his house. And there was going to be a fish room tour and all that kind of stuff. So I was like, you know what? I've been a member of their Facebook group for a while. I want to go to a meeting. So, and that's the little nephew again. Just go ahead and grab him and take him out for me, Dom. Go with your cousin, baby. Sorry, folks. Anyway, that leads me to why I've got all these in here, because I'm moving them into a 20 long now that they've gotten through a quarantine period. And I'm going to flip the light back around so I can show you all some guppies. So at the meeting, they did a little auction after, talking fish and hanging out and all that cool stuff. These are an albino blue topaz, if I got that correctly. And we're just going to move these guys around because I'm going to clean this tank out before I put anything in there. But this looked like a really good tank to show off some fish. We got these little guys, some baby blue eye lemons. There's a thermometer for scale there. We got, I'm just going to keep it on this tank instead of following back and forth to what I'm grabbing. These, which I was actually going to order these from Bayway on Aquabid, and I was like, well, I'll just buy them from him when I go to his house. These are beautiful high dorsal bluegrass. Let me see if I can get that male to come back up here. And again, they're not even as colored up as they normally would be, of course, with stress from catching and bagging and transport and all that. Look at that guy. Beautiful. And the dorsal coloration on the female's tail as well. Got those. Let's see here. Bear with me. Trying to do this safely on the fish. We got these guys, which another member brought to be auctioned off for the club. Some albino cories. And move those out. And I got these, which are some bigger blue eye lemons, because I am working on getting that colony built back up. So here we go. Now you can see them. Like, leave us alone. That was double bagged, so you're getting a mirror there when I try and show it to you. And this big old bag of, I guess mixed, you could say. These were in a tank that had not been cold or lined out yet, but these are actually a bluegrass and a red grass mixture where he just kind of netted a whole bunch out. And again, double bagged. As you can see, quite a few fish in there. I don't know, maybe 15, 18. Let's pull them out of the water. See them a little bit better there, perhaps. So, aside from, getting to become a part of another club, hang out with some really awesome people. They have people come up from Alabama, and all over, people that drove 10 hours to come up to this club meeting. All of those bags of fish that you just saw, I paid $55. You might as well say that I bought the blue-eyed lemons at an extreme discount and got all of the rest for free. I mean, that's just, it's one of the things that comes along with the camaraderie of being a part of a group, being part of a club, getting to know new people and make connections. I mean, even So these guys up here, which are just here temporarily, and this is a piece of aquascape I'm working on that's not done yet, but these guys up here, they're a little Blue Star Inler that I got when I went to LRB's house. I only got 2 pairs at this point, but we're going to get them breeding back out. You know, that's just from, that was when we went up to the Circle City Aquarium Club, I think it is, up to their swap meet, their club meeting. Went to Lucas's house and got those. You know, Grant and Shelby from the Garden of Eden, they just sent me a bunch of beautiful shrimp, which you'll see that video soon. They're actually going to go in that tank, and I'm going to move the Inlers back out. But this is a different shrimp soil than I've ever used before. It's kind of a, I'm guessing, off-brand. The name of it was literally just Shrimp Soil was the branding. But I got that for free at the club raffle. So I wanted to try it out. I pulled the substrate I had it before. Long story short, it's still doing some wonky things with the parameters. It's fine for those little Inlers there. It's well within toleration for them, but it's just kind of further out of whack than I want it to be for the shrimp. So I'm going to keep doing water changes and get the numbers back. And then you'll see those amazing shrimp from the Garden of Eden, tgoeshrimp.com, going in there. Also, just like a little side thing, I'll flip the light back over here, and then that's going to be the end of it. I'm going to get these fish where they need to go. I have once again started hatching baby brine. For anybody that doesn't catch the live streams, which I know a lot of you don't, this is set up that, hey, there's a fly back there. That's a live food too, right? This is the setup that I've built. So it's an extreme fish food container, 1 liter bottle, and then I did a modification on the cap so you don't have to flip it upside down. I'm doing a video to show you all that. And then I'm actually, with that extra little bit where you have to cut it off so you don't get the opened shells, the capsules, yeah. I actually have been draining that off into, I'll be able to show you, into here, and am raising the brine shrimp up, and I'm going to eventually move them into a tub. So I'll not just be hatching live baby brine, but I'll be cultivating brine shrimp all the way up to adulthood, so that then we can start the process all over again. That being said, I appreciate all of you all for checking out this video. I encourage you, if you get a chance, find a club, go to a club meeting. I know sometimes they're a little far away. You know, it's several hours for us to go up to the Circle City Club, but Ed and I still, you know, became members, and we'll go up there for swaps and things like that. And it's worth it. It really is. Not only the friendships, like I said, getting to meet new people and, you know, open up new avenues for knowledge, but also you tend to have some really good deals and some really helping people that come along in the process. I promise that's vinegar. Again, I showed you the eels. Don't demonetize me, YouTube. That being said, I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful day. Until next time, keep your fish healthy. Keep yourselves healthy. Don't be afraid to catch yourself a little fish room fever. Take care, everybody. See you next time.